pigeon was a very efficient way for these Mughal rulers to communicate with their aristocracy, and they raced the pigeons for sport as well. This Kityas in Chandy Chowk is a prime location for pigeon handlers, who still rear and train their birds today. Okay, this man is a Khalifa, which is a pigeon handler, a pigeon master, and right now, I think he's calling the pigeons. The Khalifa lets his birds do a few loops around the building using the sound of his voice, which he attenuates so it can project at a great distance. He'll eventually bring his flock back down to the rooftop. Now, it used to be that noblemen and women all over Delhi had pigeons on their roofs, so they could send messages, trade information. Now it's a sport, and these guys race their pigeons, and once a year there's a big holiday, and all the rooftops around Delhi are alive with these pigeon handlers sending their troops out.
Thú vật quả là bình yên quá. Cái âm thanh thú vật nghe cái âm thanh là nó quen, bây giờ nó bay về nó hưởng với nó vui với con người. Quả là cuộc sống bình yên.
Here they are, spiraling above us. Like a lot of moments in India. Oh, okay, I have no idea what's going on. But then, some crazy order emerges out of nowhere. Arab traders had followed the spice trail into North India after the birth of Islam in the 7th century. But some 900 years later, they became outright conquerors. Lal Kila, the Red Fort, it was the stronghold of the Mughal Empire here in Delhi. They ruled from the 16th to the 18th centuries, and they built these incredible red sandstone forts that have these bell towers called burj and lots of ramparts full of holes to put their cannons through. The Red Fort was built by Prince Khurram Shihab ud-Din Muhammad, also known as Emperor Shah Jahan. And it was the Mughal dynasty's greatest fortress, a city within a city where some 3,000 people worked and lived. The Mughals disseminated their Islamic culture throughout the land. They fought and allied with the many kingdoms and their maharajas in their 2 centuries of rule. And as we shall discover, they gave India its iconic architecture. The Mughal Empire collapsed in the 18th century with the arrival of the British traders of the East India Company, who carried out 200 years of harsh colonial rule, culminating in the viceroy-led government of the British Raj in the early part of the 20th century. New Delhi was then created to legitimize British rule in India, but their government only lasted 16 years because in 1947 the country gained its independence. This was achieved through the determined efforts of Mahatma Gandhi and the freedom movement. Interestingly, India's liberation ended the British imperial dream, and what remains of it lies half abandoned, half wrapped in plastic in a recreational park, which is appropriately called the Coronation Memorial.